What's up, 613 Country? 6 games left to go for the Belleville Sens in the regular season as the hunt for the Calder Cup playoffs continues. The next 5 of those games will be on the road, starting tonight in Rochester against the AHL affiliate of the Buffalo Sabres, the Rochester Americans. Here's the latest edition of Footnotes. Sens and Amerks splitting 2 games last weekend at CAA Arena, both of them shutouts. Belleville gets a 5-0 victory on Friday night with Levi Merrilainen earning the shutout, while on Saturday it was Devin Levi making 27 saves to get the clean sheet for the Amerks against Belleville, and sets up this 8th of 8 meetings between the two teams here at the Blue Cross Arena in Rochester tonight. Senators are 2-5 against the Amerks this season, 26-17, 5-1 in their lifetime, and 15-8-1-2 here at the Blue Cross Arena since the team moved to Belleville in the 17-18 season. Senators sit 6th in the division as we check out the playoff picture heading into tonight. 6 points back, Toronto in 5th and Cleveland in 4th. They're both tied on points, and the Senators have 6 games to play. Belleville's magic number is 17, and they can only earn 12 points, so they do need some help. But based on how Toronto and Cleveland fare in their games this week, Belleville could be back in 5th place and in that final playoff spot by Sunday if they win all 3 of their games this week and get some help. Sens head coach Dave Bell says it is a difficult time of year to get results with lots of teams ramping up, and his younger players are starting to learn how to play in these types of situations.
You know, it's not a shock to them. You try to warn them, but, you know, guys check a little harder. The older guys dig in a little bit more. There's more, you know, those guys will work harder for the full 60, those older guys, so it's not as much room. So those guys are finding that out, and it's good for them. It's part of their development that they're going to see, and then obviously their goal to get to the NHL is that much higher the intensity up there. So it's a good exercise for these guys in their development to play in these tight checking games.
No moves to pass along on the top pick Pater's transaction report, but the Senators do get power forward Hayden Hodgson back from his 2-game suspension tonight. That's the only change expected for Belleville, with Angus Crookshank remaining in Ottawa and helping the Ottawa Senators to clinch a berth in the Stanley Cup playoffs last night. Our broadcast coverage from Rochester tonight begins at 6:55 on the Belleville Sens Entertainment Network and AHL TV on Flow Hockey. Puck drop set for 7:05 here at the Blue Cross Arena as the Sens continue the chase for the Calder Cup playoffs. That's it for Footnotes. Enjoy the game.